Hey, good morning. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Pajama Grandma, of course. In case we haven't met yet, I would be surprised in this group if we haven't met yet, but go ahead and put hashtag pajama in the comments below so I know it's the first time you're being exposed to the Pajama Grandma. Today I want to talk about the ugly truth. And I know you're probably thinking, curlers again? But they're ugly, so they kind of go along with today's theme, the ugly truth. And it's raining, so I'm really glad I didn't take my curlers out already. Or by the time you're seeing me on this video, my hair would have been sticking out like Phyllis Diller's anyway. I didn't know it was going to rain today, but I am out and about today, so I do need to get cleaned up. I do need to get dressed, and I do need to get the curlers out of my hair. Ugly truth about supersizing your business. You want to know it? I want to tell you a little story about how I discovered this ugly truth and that it was operating in my life and my businesses, because I was oblivious to this truth until this happened. I was trying to build my Italian food manufacturing business, and as part of that, I was doing store demos where I would go out and I would demonstrate in the grocery stores our food product. We made handmade ravioli, garlic buttered bread, red sauce and white sauce and things like that. And so we would do store demos for our customers. Since we were B2B, selling to grocery store chains and restaurants, but in the food industry, it seems like you're always having to satisfy not just your customers, but your customers' customers. And I liked doing them at first because it gave me the chance to really find out what their customers wanted, what they needed, what they liked and appreciated about our products, or what they didn't like. That's where I discovered that everybody doesn't like ravioli. I know, shocker. So I was standing in a grocery store and we were having what I considered like a lull. Sometimes you're super busy when you're doing demos, and then other times you're just dead. And so that gives you time to think and ponder, why are you standing in a grocery store for 8 hours on a Saturday and Sunday freezing your derriere off when you could be hanging out with your amazing family and doing something fun. And I had a really great conversation with a gentleman earlier in the day, another business owner who was there demoing his product as well, because not very often do you meet people that actually own the manufacturing company that are out demoing their products. So it's really kind of cool when you do, because you can get to know people and you can form alliances and strategic partnerships with people and create some really cool opportunities. And I was thinking about that opportunity because we had been discussing how we might be able to work together. And all of a sudden, every reason for not doing it started popping into my head. I mean, like a whole list of them. And I was like shocked because I was excited about the opportunity, but all of a sudden my brain and my imagination were serving up all kinds of reasons not to do this. And I realized that I was thinking, and this is the first time I had thought this thought on a conscious level, but obviously it had been running in the background because I'd been struggling to try to build this business and really grow this business for going on a year now when this happened. And I realized that I was thinking all these negative things to try to talk myself out of working with him, because I believed and I thought that if I was going to do this or supersize my business, I was going to have to work harder. Well, at this time, I was working 7 days a week, working every day and then doing demos on weekends and doing everything to prepare for the demo and clean up after the demos. So usually 12 to 14 hours a day I was working every day of the week, and I was exhausted. I was maybe getting 4 hours sleep a night because not only was I working all these hours, but I also, in my business, not on my business, another challenge with my belief that I needed to come to terms with. I was, trying to raise my family and trying to be a decent spouse and a decent, mom. And I didn't want to just be a decent mom. I wanted to be an awesome mom. So there was a lot going on. And every time I was looking at something, I realized to grow the business and supersize the business, my first filter was, I'm going to have to work harder. I'm going to have to do more. I'm going to have to figure out how to do this myself. Wrong. False beliefs. But that was the first time I realized that I was the bottleneck. I was the problem with supersizing the business. I, as the owner, my limiting beliefs were actually stunting the growth of my business because I was filtering everything that was possible and even the opportunities that I would be able to see through my own eyes. So that was an eye-opener. And the cool thing was, when I realized that and shed some light on it and started thinking about that, I realized how ridiculous that was. I didn't have to work harder to have a partnership and to do something with this man and his business. I just had to get out of my own way and let it happen and find ways to reprioritize some of the things I was doing, like maybe stop standing in the grocery store every weekend. Yeah, because what was the highest, best use of my time and of our time as a company and as a business? And once I realized that belief and I shined a light on it and thought about, is this really true? Or is this just something that, and I don't know where that belief came from, probably because I was working hard and I was tired and my brain was just trying to serve up ways for me to get through what I was going through. But once I let go of it, the floodgates opened, and it was really, really easy for me to see the opportunities, to see and reset priorities and grow and supersize my business. So today's action step, today's challenge is to ask yourself, what is the thing that I have the biggest personal challenge or the personal objection to with respect to supersizing my business? What's coming up for you when I say, how about if you say, I can't supersize my business because, and then fill in the blank. What are the reasons? What pops into your mind first? And then keep asking yourself, why? Because you'll get down to the real core belief, the real core value that is preventing you or blocking you or causing roadblocks and obstacles. Because I guarantee that your business cannot supersize or grow any faster than you can either allow it to, or by you growing and you becoming who you need to be to lead that size organization, and getting out of the way. I found that I couldn't grow fast enough. The business could grow a lot faster without me. So in some ways, I just needed to get the heck out of the way and let it grow and let it do its thing. And I had to stop being the bottleneck. So that's it today. That's the ugly truth about supersizing your business. Oh, and the bonus ugly truth is you're going to have to work. You're going to have to at least think and plan, and it's going to take work. It's not just going to happen magically. It's going to take some effort. And by work, I mean effort. Effort is either in time, energy, thinking, believing, setting things in motion. It doesn't necessarily have to be physical work. And it's going to be working on your business, not in your business. That's it. Have a fantastic day. I will see you all tomorrow with day 25 of Supersize Your Business Challenge. Pajama Grandma out.